Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 10, Motion and Measurement of Distance. So, first of all, let's have a short discussion about the chapter, and then in depth we will study about the contents of the chapter. So, students, you must be knowing that in ancient time, man used to move only on foot and carry goods, either on his back or on the back of some animals. So, there were no vehicles, no source of transport during the ancient times. Only animals were used as a source of transport for traveling from one place to another. And gradually, there was a great change in the mode of transport. And that change was brought up by the invention of wheel and also by the invention of steam engine. So, therefore, by the mode of transport, when it was developed, people were easily able to travel from one place to another. Now, when you travel from one place to another, you need to know how much distance that place is actually. So, therefore, you are going to study about measurement of such distances in this chapter, and it's going to be really very interesting. Now there are two type of measurements. One is your non-standard measurement, another one is your standard measurement, or you can say standard measures or non-standard measures. Now talking about non-standard, the length of steps, arms, hands, or fingers of different people are different. So, therefore, if we are measuring any object with the help of the length of our steps or with the help of our arms or hands or fingers, so it's going to be different for different people. So, therefore, I would say such sort of measurement are not actually reliable. So the distance measured by them is also not reliable because different people have different length of arms, different length of hands, different length of fingers. So these methods of measuring with the help of your footsteps, your arms, your hands, your fingers is not actually reliable and are also known as non-standard measurements, or you can say non-standard measures. Now talking of standard measurements, or you can say standard measures. The standard measurements are actually same all over the world. Also, in October 1960, the 12th General Conference on Weight and Measures adopted the International System of Units. The system of international units is the set of units to maintain uniformity all over the world. Now, the standard measurements are meter. So, meter, it is the standard unit of length, and the symbol of meter is m. Now, if I talk of meter, each meter or m is divided into 100 equal divisions, and that is called centimeter. Therefore, it means that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and each centimeter has 10 equal divisions called millimeter. So, therefore, I can say that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, and these are actually standard measurements. Now, for measuring large distances, meter is not actually a convenient unit. We define a larger unit of length. It is called kilometer. If we wanted to measure large distances from one place to another, we actually use kilometer instead of meter. So, therefore, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Again, if I talk of 1 meter is your 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, and if I talk of kilometer, 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter, I hope this concept of standard measurement is clear to you all, and it's same throughout the world wherever. Now talking of the very next concept, that is simple multiple of units. So what are simple multiples of units? Units that are used for the measurement of large distances are actually the multiples of your SI unit. For example, if I talk of deca, hecto, kilo. So 1 decameter is actually your 10 meter, and 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters, and 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. So what are simple multiples of units? The units that are used for the measurement of large distances are your simple multiples of units. Now talking of the sub multiples of unit, there is a difference, that is simple multiple of units, and now we will be talking about sub multiples of units. Units that are used for measuring smaller distances are the sub multiples of SI unit. For example, you can take milli, centi, deci. So 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. So sub multiples of unit means the units that are used for measuring the smaller distances, and the simple multiples of units means the units that are used for measuring your large distances. I hope the concept of simple multiples of unit and sub multiples of unit is clear, and also whatever we have discussed in today's session is clear to you all. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.